What up, Wholesale 2 Million family? So here's a recorded call that I have with an actual real seller. This seller here is an unmotivated one. I know a lot of you have been requesting, hey Khang, can you upload some recorded call where the seller is unmotivated to sell? So we weren't able to made a deal with him on this phone call, but I do have it set up for a follow-up because I see that there is somewhat of a stress or a motivation situation, all right, going on the call. Now, obviously, he wants it, way much higher than where we need it to be. But follow-up is the key to getting these type of deal on the contract, okay? Because they might not be motivated today, but you never know what's going to happen, 15 days, 30 days later. So I set it up for a 15 days follow-up. So listen on the call how there's some seller where you can actually push the button where you can just kind of keep on going through, basically making your pitch. But if you listen on this call, I kind of stopped my pitching and just kind of went straight forward because he said, hey, I have a realtors that actually work with me. I know all the costs, all the fees, everything included. Just basically get to the point. And I didn't want to irritate the seller. So I just got straight to the point, but I also plant the seeds and I didn't want to burn the bridge and letting him know, hey, I'm going to take this back to my team. We're going to look at the numbers again, and then I'm going to call the seller back and actually make him another offer. So it makes it seem like we're actually going up on price. Now, listen, when I make offer to the seller, I don't go with the highest. I always start a little bit lower, right, than where we need it to be, where we need to end up. So that way it gives me room to negotiate, and it also makes the seller feel like, hey, you're also trying to work with them and you're trying to move up on price. I know a lot of you, what you do is your max offer is $10,000, and then when you make offer to the seller, that's where you start. That's actually wrong. You shouldn't do that. You should start a little bit lower. So typically I like to start at least 10 to 15,000 lower, right, than where I want it to end up. But it really depends on the seller that you talk to. Is there enough motivations, all right, in there where you can actually even start even lower? So it really depends, and you're gonna gain this kind of thing through experience. So hopefully this call add a lot of value to your life and to your business. If it does, please show me some love. Boom, smash the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Wholesale 2 Million family. Make sure to, boom, smash that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notification so when I upload a new video or when I go live, you get notified.
So let me share with you kind of a little bit about what we do and what we offer, and hopefully that it'll make sense for you. And like I said, hopefully we can work something out that's fair.
My girlfriend has dealt with foreclosures and all that stuff. She's a realtor, and she used to be the foreclosure person, so I know all about flippers and all that kind of stuff. So basically I know how it works.
Gotcha. Okay, good. So basically what I just want to share with you is just kind of some of the stuff that we actually take care of when we buy the property. Obviously be willing to buy the property in an as-is condition, take care of all the repairs or the works, whatever left that needs to be done on the property permit and all that, dealing with the city, we can take that over. So with that being said, just want to know, could you see yourself going any lower than $100,000 for us?
Not really, because that property finished with all the comps we've seen is about $190,000 property or better. With all with the garage and the attachment. That's where I'm at. I mean, you want to take a look at it and throw me a number, and if it's a little less, maybe I'll think about it. But I mean, that's really the number I'm looking for.
I see. So
I mean, let's be honest. I'm not gonna accept $50,000 for the first. I'm not gonna like sell it for a ridiculous amount. So because I can easily go up and finish it and do it. I'm not pressured. I own it.
Sure.
I'm not. I mean, there's no reason for me to. I mean, I'm not in a position where I have to sell it.
Sure, I understand.
But I do want people to make a little bit of money on it. But I mean, the house is this small. There's not $100,000 of gain. If you're looking to make $100,000 off this house, I don't see it being But sure. I mean, there is some property. I mean, for a crew, your crew could go in there within a week and have that thing totally done. I mean, that's. I mean, it's so simple.
Right. Yeah. No. The thing is, we definitely not looking, for you to give the property away or take a, take.
If you guys want to go up and take a look at it, have at her and shoot me a number. we're more than welcome to look at it. But I really want something around that $100,000 mark.
Gotcha. So another thing that I know that our company can offer for you too is that we take care of all the closing costs and all the fees. So I know that there is no mortgage on the property, so we take care of all the excise tax, the transfer tax, just all.
Yeah, I understand all that. I knew all that before we even had this conversation.
Gotcha. So whatever price we agreed upon, that'll be the net amount you walk away with. So
yeah, and I understand that.
Okay, so I guess I just want to know from you is what's the least you would consider as a walkaway net to you if we took care of everything?
Just go with that $100,000 mark and see where we're at.
So here's where we're at. I know that we look at some stuff that are sold in the area, and honestly, we see one that are just down the road there. That's newer. It's built in 2002. I mean, I guess where we're at right now we're looking at, right around 60.
Yeah, no way. Nope, never touch that. I won't touch it for that. The property itself is worth that even without the house. But yeah, if you only want to offer me $60,000, I think we're done. There's no way. There's no way I'm touching it for under that's you're talking $40,000 difference. I can put the $25,000 into it and pay a crew to go up there and finish it and put it up, put it on the market for way more than and still come out better.
I see.
So I mean, something simple and easy is fine, but I'm not going to lose $40,000 because I don't want to, do it. So I mean, if that's your number, let's forget it.
Right. Well, let me ask you, where do you think that we would need to be in price that is fair and reasonable that will work for both?
No, 95 or $100,000, and we're $30,000 off, and that's just too far. I mean, I don't see you guys coming up $30,000, and that's where I'm at. Because obviously, if you came in at 60, you don't want to touch that number I want. So there's no reason to go any further.
Could you do 70?
No, I'm telling you, 95 would be my absolute lowest number. So if you want to, I'm not. I don't want to give the house away. I'm sorry. I mean, I understand you. I understand what you're trying. What flippers try to do. I understand the whole thing, but that house is at. To come in and put $25,000 into that house and sell it for $190 later. Yeah, you guys are going to walk away with $50,000, and it's only going to take you a week or a week and a half, or maybe 2 weeks to fix. And that's not bad. I mean, to me, in my eyes, I mean, if you sell it for $190, and you've got $125 into it, even with all the costs and everything, I still think you'd walk away with $50,000. And I just don't believe, and stuff's selling pretty good up there.
Yeah,
but if you're looking for more than that, then I'll do it myself.
Yeah. No, not at all. Like I said, we're looking to work something out fair with you. I think what we're running into is we look at stuff that are sold.
Yeah, your comps are different than the comps that my gal took. I understand that. I mean, with the comps that the gal, with my real estate gal, she did all the comps and everything, and she said this would go for between here and here. And so I get it. Your comps, you know what? I've had this. You guys always pull the lowest comps because I understand that. We pull the comps of stuff that's been sold as well. We see a different number than you see. So, because your comps, I'm sure, are the comps of the stuff that's sold the lowest around there. Our comps are obviously the little higher numbers. So, but like I said, that's if you're not willing to do somewhere around 95, then there's no reason to talk anymore, and then we're not wasting each other's time.
Sure, no problem. So here's what I'm going to do, if it's okay with you. So I'm going to take this information back to my team manager, and I'm going to chat with them, and then if we have a different price, is it okay if I call you or text you back with a new offer? Sure. Okay. I mean, Yep, I would certainly do that, and I would try to see what's the best that I can get my team manager to come up to, and then I will I'll give you a ring back and let you know. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, thank you so much for the time and for the opportunity.
Sure. Okay.
Take care.
Bye. Bye.
Every seller is different. Every situation is different. You as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, you need to adjust and adapt and blend into whatever the situation is and however the call goes when you talk to the seller. Now listen, for those of you who needs more help on talking, negotiating with the seller, like you don't know what to say, that's exactly how I was when I first started. So you can also check out some of the other video that I have. The Friday live cold call role play is something that you really need to look into, and you really need to watch and take notes, and hopefully it'll give you enough value there where you can actually come up with your own script. Now for those of you who don't want to spend the time doing that, then you can check out my King Khang Seller Script. The link is right below, or just go to the website wtmfam.com. There's two parts to the King Khang script. Part one, I'll show you how to filter and qualify the leads, and then I'll show you how to set the appointment. And then part two to the script, and I'll show you how to call the seller back, talk like I do, and lock them up on a contract all over the phone. The choice is yours, but I hope this video added enough value to you, and if it does, show me some love, smash the thumbs up. Until next time, take care and ciao.